Volume of cylinders, cones, and spheres. Objective, I will solve the volume of cylinder, cones, and spheres. Okay, vocabulary is still the same for volume. Your big B is still area of the base. Now you have a cylinder, has two circular faces. Your formula is volume equals big B, area of the base, times your height. Cone has one circular face. Your formula is V equals 1/3 times your area of your base times height. And then lastly, your sphere, it's the shape of a ball. Your formula is V equals 4/3 pi r cubed. First example, finding the volume of a cylinder. So your formula is V equals area of your base times your height. Here's our cylinder. Okay, your steps, determine your shape. So here we know we have a cylinder. Okay, then we got to determine our base. So the base is what it sits on. So our circle. Okay, if you look up top, it says we have a radius of 5 centimeters. So first we got to solve for big B, our area of the base. So draw your shape. I know my radius is 5 centimeters. Okay, so finding area of a circle, we have A equals pi r squared. So we're going to plug in 3.14. Radius is 5, and it's squared. Remember that 5 squared is not 5 times 2. It is 5 times 5. Okay, so 5 times 5, we get 25. Okay, so now I have 3.14 times 25. Okay, so our area is, I'm doing a different color. Area equals 78.5 centimeters squared. This is just your big B, your area of your base. So now, step 4, you're going to plug it into your original volume, which is V equals our area of our base times our height. We're looking for volume. Area of our base we just found was 78.5 times our height. So the height of the whole thing is 8.3. So 78.5. Multiplying decimals, line up your numbers. Man, I wrote ugly. 15, 124, 25, 2. Okay. Okay, we have 2 behind the decimal. So our volume for this cylinder, 651.55 centimeters cubed. Okay. Our next one is volume of a cone. Your formula is V equals 1/3 area of the base times the height. Here's our cone. Okay, determine our shape. So here we have a cone. Step 2, determine your base. So shade in your base. Redraw it. It says that the radius is 3 inches. So area of a triangle, we have A equals pi r squared. So I have 3.14 times r is our radius, which it's already given, so 3 squared. Remember, it is 3 times 3. So we get 9. So 3.14 times 9. That's funny. Okay, see 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 behind the decimal. So our big B, or our area, is 28.26 inches squared. Again, this is just the area of the base. Step 4, plug it back into your original formula. So volume equals 1/3 area of your base times your height. So all I'm doing is plugging in our numbers. Our big B is 28.26. The height is the height of the whole shape, which is 6 inches. Okay, so I'm going to multiply. Okay, I get 169.56. I still got to multiply it by the third, which is the same as dividing. 9, 6. Run out of room. 5, 15, 6, 2. Okay, 56.52 inches cubed. And lastly, we have the volume of the sphere. Our formula is V equals 4/3 times pi times r cubed. Okay, so here our shape is a sphere. This one doesn't have a base, so we don't need the step 2. Okay, step 3, we're going to solve for, we don't need that either because there's no base. Okay, so we're going to go just straight to our formula. So V equals 4/3. Okay, pi r cubed. So I'm going to plug it in with numbers. So 3.14 times our radius, which is 6, cubed. Yes, I'm going to do this a step at a time. Okay, cubed means 6 times 6 times 6. Okay, so 6 times 6 is 36. Times another 6, we get 216. So now 3.14 times 216. I put 2.16. 216. Okay, we get 678.24. So volume equals 4/3 times 678.24. Okay, if you put it over 1, just multiply straight across. So 678.24 times 4. So I multiplied. 3 times 1, we get 3. So I'm going to divide by 3. So our volume is 904.32 millimeters cubed. And last but not least, you have your U try. Okay, you're going to do this on a brand new sheet of notebook paper. You do not have to write your problem, just number and solve for each of these.